All right, let's get started on our problem here. And so that we fully understand the problem, let's read through it together. It says, Shantae caught 17 ladybugs every day for 4 days. How many ladybugs does she need to catch on the 5th day so that she will have caught an average of 20 ladybugs over the 5 days? So let's think about what this is asking us to do here. Now, Shantae was doing a project where she had to catch where she caught 17 ladybugs every day for 4 days. The project lasts 5 days. On the first 4 days, she caught these 17 ladybugs, but she wants her average at the end to make it look like she caught about 20 ladybugs every day. So she wants this 5th day to raise her average, because right now she has 17 ladybugs every day for 4 days, so her average is 17 because it's the same every single day. But on this 5th day, she wants to make it look like she caught 20 ladybugs every day. She wants her average to be 20. She wants it to look like she caught 20 ladybugs every day. So how many are we going to need to raise our average to 20? It's going to have to be bigger than 17 because we want to raise the average. Right now our average is 17. So let's look at this in 2 different ways. Now we know we want this average to be equal to 20. And like I said before, we know the formula for average, so let's put this in here. We know that on the first 4 days we had 17, 17 plus 17. We know that we add up all of our values. So like I said before, our average right now is 17 because we have 17 plus 17 plus 17 plus 17. When you divide that by 4, the number of days we have so far, you're just going to get 17. But we want it to look like we caught 20 every day. So on this 5th day, we do not know this value yet, so I'm going to put an X there because that's what we are looking for, this answer right here. This is what we do not know. Now, when we find a value, we add up the sum of all of our values over the number of values, and this is over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So we know that this is going to be over 5. So again, we have 17, 17, 17, 17 for the first 4 days. We don't know what the 5th day is. This is what we want to find out. We know that it's over 5 days divided by our 5 days, and we want it to look like our average. We want it to make it look like we caught 20 every single day for our average. All right, so let's get into solving this equation that we have set up now. So this is being divided by 5 currently, so we want to multiply it by 5 to even it out here. So we have 17 plus 17 plus 17 plus 17 plus x, and 20 times 5 is 100. So we moved that over to the other side. Now, 17 plus 17 plus 17 is kind of hard to take away from 100, so let's put all those 17s together. And when we do that, we're actually going to get 68 plus our x, our unknown, what we want on the 5th day, equals 100. Now we minus our 68, minus our 68, and 100 minus 68, we can do that in our heads pretty easily, is going to be 32 ladybugs. So what does this mean here? This means that if on the first 4 days she caught 17 ladybugs, and on the 5th day she caught 32 ladybugs, her average will be 20 ladybugs, and that's what we were looking for. How many does she need to catch on the 5th day so that she will have caught an average of 20 ladybugs over the 5 days? So she needs to catch 32 on the 5th day to make it look like she caught 20 or have an average of 20 on all of those days. Now let's look at another way to go about solving this problem. So this time, again, we have the same thing we're looking at here. Our average right now is 17, so it looks like we caught 17 ladybugs every day. We want to make it look like we caught 20 every day. So how many do we need on that 5th day? So this is how many ladybugs we have caught on the first 4 days. I'm going to represent these with base 10 blocks here. So on the first day, we have our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the second day, the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, our 10 and our 7 for 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And our 4th day. Now, we want to make it look like on this 5th day, our average right now is 17, because we just have 17, 17, and 17. So it looks like we caught 17 on every day, which is correct. Now, we want this average to make it look like we caught 20 every day. So we want to make these all look even and appear as if we caught 20 on every single day for our average. So on our 5th day, we need to catch at least 20. This is my 10 and my 10 for 20. Now I am going to put in each of these dots to make it so that they all look like they have 20, but we know that we only caught 17 on this day. So all of these extra red ones belong to this 5th day. But to make it look like we caught 20 or have an average of 20 on all of these days, I have to add 1, 2, 3 here. Now it looks like I caught 20 on the 4th day. 1, 2, 3 more here. Now it looks like I caught 20 on the 3rd day. 1, 2, 3 more here. Now it looks like I caught 20 on the 2nd day. 1, 2, 3 more here. Now it looks like I caught 20 on the 1st day. And we have to remember that all of these red dots belong to this 5th day, but we just added enough to make it look like we had 20 on all of these days if we were to level it out or average it. So now we have to count up all the red ones to see how many we need on that 5th day. So on that 5th day, we need at least 20 because it looks like we have 20 there. We need 3 more here because it looks like we have 20 there now. 3 more here. 3 more here. And 3 more here. So these are all of the ones we need to catch on the 5th day to make it look like we have an even 20 or an average of 20 on each of the 5 days. Now let's add that together. We have 20 plus we have 3, 3, 3, 3. 4 groups of 3 is 12. So we have 20 plus 12. Again, we need 32 ladybugs on that 5th day to make it look like we have an average of 20, even though we only caught 17 on the 1st day. And let's take a look at our answers. We got 32 ladybugs over here, 32 ladybugs over here. This is a great way to check our work, to do it in 2 different ways. And it must be that we need 32 ladybugs to have an average of 20 over these 5 days.